in my day. Hammers for Lucille Ball and what's his name? Walter Matthau. I said, man, they don't need setting that up now, man. Real work over with. I ain't lying. Real work over with, man. We did all the real work right there. That windshield.
Alright guys, the block is talking bad about me because I didn't have the camera set up. We just put this windshield in and it was definitely a fight. We already put the hood on the 77 C10.
Bolts already in the hood. Yes. You ain't got your hands on yet. See, this is what part of the problem is. You guys come in here and want somebody to come and work with you, then y'all won't do your work. Oh, got me over here in this heat. Look, I'm sweating in places I didn't even know I had.
I will say it's 100 degrees today.
That's why the wind was blowing. When the wind started, it was 110.
Yeah. What about that? Block never takes it easy.
I'm about to lower the hammer on. Got your drawers. I can't see that side. Okay. I think we both got long ones.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Here we go. Hey, don't worry about to get my invoice in the mail. Y'all heard that on Calvin. You gonna have faith to do so.
Invoice in the mail. Y'all heard from the block.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, man, that windshield was impressive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did, man. It looked like it always was in there. But, man, that thing was about.
It was. Alright, this is the door panel I didn't get removed because of the screws down there. We're giving me a fit. Let's turn some light on here. This color is satin nutmeg, another Rust-Oleum. Just freshen up these door panels. I could have used a dye. This is a plastic panel, so typically use dye on vinyl, like the door handle. So I'll figure out what I can do with the handle after this is all dried out. Notice that it's drying unevenly, probably due to the porousness of the plastic. So yeah, retouch there. The other door panel's done. I did it outside as well as the rest of the interior trim pieces. You see those are missing. That's because those have already been painted. Only thing that wasn't was this section between here. It'll be a darker brown, but that's fine. Kind of complements that, and the lower dash will also be dark brown. Alright, quick recap for today's progress. I got the inner seals on. It's the door rubbers. They got stepped on while we were installing the windshield. So the block stopped by, and of course he always rags me because he's like, you never have the camera going when I'm doing the work. So we got this windshield installed. It's an LMC replacement with the newer style single rubber piece that has the built-in lock strip. Yeah, it was a workout to get that thing in there. And I will say this, I recommend you do this on a hot day. Don't do it in the cold because the rubber has to flex quite a bit to get the windshield in, and it takes two people. You can do it by yourself, maybe. I would be really skeptical, especially getting the windshield started at the bottom by yourself. That's pretty tricky. We did it without the hood on because the hood wasn't on. You could probably do it with the hood on, but without the hood on, it made it a little bit easier getting the center in. And we actually went from the top down. We started at the bottom and got to the top and ran into an issue, so we went top down, and then we put the windshield in from the bottom to the top. And we went ahead and got the hood on the truck, as you can see here. So the hood's on, and I'll take care of getting the lower pieces of trim on. I've got to replace that headlight and that headlight. That one's not working. That one looks foggy. So that's the reason I don't have the other bezels on. I've got those polished up and ready to install. Went ahead and put the billet style bar grill back in there, and It cleans up really nice. The polished and billet with the chrome, it's gonna look really good. The rolling the tires on the truck, they cleaned up really good. We used some Duracoating polish on these. I had other products here, but I decided to try the Duracoating, see how it holds up over time. So far so good, looks good. Center caps are on the way. I've got to remove the rubber in the doors. I think I'll tackle that tomorrow. And I've got to put the fuel tank in tomorrow. I had the fuel tank almost completely installed today, and I found out that for whatever reason the sending unit, which I don't know where it is, it's around here somewhere, was bad. It was working when I pulled it out of the truck, and then all of a sudden no resistance. So it was giving me a wide open line, which I'll show you inside the truck what that means on your fuel gauge in case you're wondering. Pass full. I've got the plastic off because I manually moved the needle back to make sure it wasn't an issue with the gauge, but it's reading pass full. So anyway, new sending unit. Wasn't planning on that, but we got to be able to tell how much gas is in the car. Oops, gas is in the truck. So that pretty much wraps it up. I did take care of this door panel. I'll go over here and show you guys a little bit closer. So the door panel on this side I did not remove from the truck because the screws in this door handle are, yep. So I did spray that with the Rust-Oleum Satin Nutmeg. Nice color. Pretty much like a factory-ish color, you know. So I think I'm going to take the door handle, and this is a vinyl rubbery piece, so I clean it up some and I'll have to use some dye on that. The plastic is easy to paint, but I'll have to use the proper dye on that portion for the handles. I got those two to do, and then I'll pretty much wrap up the interior minus the carpet, which is on order as well. I've got new seat belts. I need to figure out if I'm going to install those or not. The reason I got new ones was that the one on the driver's side was shedding or threading and coming apart. The rest of the interior will be brown, which is fine. The doors are red because, you know, you've got the red that wraps around to the inside, so that's why you have red there instead of brown on the inside. That's how these trucks were from the factory. I did not paint the back of this cab because the bench seat will sit up to the height of this window deck, and then there's a trim piece that runs from the top down to where the bench seat sits at. So I felt there was really no need to paint the inside of the cab. I think that wraps it up. Got the glove box fixed-ish. Actually, I need to replace the plastic on the inside. I didn't realize it was broken until I ordered a new handle, and I went to install it, and it fell out on the floor after I installed it, and I realized the plastic was broken along the bottom. So I've either got to put some hinges on there with some rivets, which I might do that, or just order a new inside plastic piece. I think that wraps it up for the progress so far. Truck is coming along nicely. I got a couple days left before it's delivery day. So fuel tank, and once the fuel tank's in, I can finish wrapping up stuff under the engine or under the hood. Yeah, water pump pulley, power steering pulley, and stuff is already over there, and then the alternator is somewhere over there. So those are going on, belts are going on, and then we will see if this brand new carburetor and remanufactured engine will fire up and do what it's supposed to do. Hopefully so, fingers crossed, because we don't have time for really anything else at this point. I think I've got everything else I need, minus what I'm going to pick up tomorrow to get this thing wrapped up. So hopefully at the end of the day tomorrow, we will be really, really close to firing this thing up so I can take it out on the road and make sure that the brakes are doing what they're supposed to do. It's all new. Make sure it runs and drives like it's supposed to. My name's Erwin. This is Wheels on the Block. We're giving back what time is taken away. We'll see you soon.